So, commiserations on the result. 3-round war. How are you feeling? It's probably a stupid question. How are you feeling at the moment?
I don't know. Right now, I feel like I don't really have what it takes right now. I need to go back and think about what I'm gonna do next. I feel like I don't perform as I should be, and I feel like I don't really have the final percent I need to have to fight at this level. I don't feel that right now. I need to reconsider. I'll see what I can do next.
But just a vacation, just sort of a time to train. You're not thinking about retiring from the sport or anything as drastic as that?
I mean, I love this sport. I love every part of it. I love being here in the UFC, but right now I don't feel like I have what it takes, and I want to be here to perform. I don't want to be here just to participate. So I mean, right now I'm gonna reconsider and see what I do next.
I got a question. Do you think is there anything that on the way up, like charging up for a fight, getting ready, something going wrong? Because what I felt from seeing the fight, I might be wrong, but you kind of seemed a bit like exhausted in the first round, as if the cut's been tough or something. Is something else?
No, it's nothing about that. It's just about performing, and at this level, I can't afford doing mistakes, and I can't perform at the top level, and I don't feel I did that tonight, and that's why I lost.
Despite the result, you've got to fight again in Sweden. We saw you last year, and you loved the experience. Obviously, it's going to be tinted by the result, but how much did it mean for another fight fairly close to home, in front of your home? That must have excited you.
Definitely. I mean that's why I took this fight in such a close to my last fight. I really want to fight here in front of my home crowd, and that was kind of like the drive for me. And I really felt that I could train hard and motivate myself in training, but I felt like some way deep beneath, I didn't feel like I had what it takes to do the last mile.
Are there any in your mind when the result was said and everything was said and done? Did you have any immediate thoughts of things that you need to look closer into?
As I said, it's not about techniques. It's not about how I should do things. It's about, I think, my inner drive to do this at this level, and I have the motivation to train hard. I don't really think I have the motivation to fight in this way right now. I don't feel that, and I think that's what's stopping me to perform at my best.
What have you been told, as far as your future in the UFC and a potential release?
I mean, I don't know. I don't think about that. I mean, I know 3 losses is not good, and we'll see what happens. I mean, as I said, I don't feel like I want to just be here to participate and don't be able to perform and do the things I know I can do, and that's why I don't feel like doing it right now. I feel like I need to at least take a break and see what I do after this.
What would you say was the biggest problem physically and technically in this fight?
I feel like I didn't really. I hesitated a bit and didn't really get my game going with my takedowns and work on the ground as we worked very hard on, and the techniques there I didn't get a chance to show.
Did his takedown defense surprise you?
Oh yeah, he was pretty good. I mean, I think yeah, it surprised me a bit. Yeah.
You got it. The positives in the fact that your toughness, you hang in, you stayed active through the whole fight. Is it too early to take positives from this, or can you see the things that you did do well?
I mean, I know I can fight. I know I can be there and survive 3 rounds. It's not about that. For me, it's about winning. I'm not here to just participate, and I'm not gonna be that guy. So if I'm not think I'm gonna win the fight, I don't think I can perform. I'm not gonna be here.
You took a lot of really heavy shots, especially knees to the body. Was there any part of you that was thinking, I can't go on?
Never. No, I don't feel like that. I mean, none of those shots really hurt me. I don't feel like I got hurt. I feel like it hit me hard, but I didn't feel like I got hurt. I was pretty aware of the situations all the time, but I mean, I don't know what to say. I feel like I can handle the damage. I can handle everything in the cage. I just really can't perform as I want to do.
Yeah, in the cage, you always get a chance to thank the people that have helped you get here. The fact that you've come out to face a media scrum despite the result, is there anybody that you'd like to say thank you to? Any sponsors you'd like to shout out who have helped you live the UFC dream? And hopefully in a little time, we'll see you back.
I mean, especially like my coaches, my family, my wife. I mean, all the people around me is the most, the guys that means the most for me, and of course sponsor. But you know, in the end, it's all about the relationships you have around you. So definitely those guys.
Did you feel the difference in the cage? I know you've been working with a mental coach for a while.
Yeah, I don't feel like the same way as I don't feel like I couldn't perform in that way. I felt mentally very, very strong, and I felt like I was there in a mental way. It's just that, you know, the last % that you need at this level. I mean, all the guys here are really great athletes, and I don't feel like I really could make up to the things I know and the things I can do.
Just one question in Swedish.
No.
Skulle du bara kunna vilja säga någonting till alla svenska fans som varit med dig genom denna resan och som kommer fortsätta att stötta dig efter detta?
Ja, alltså, först tack till alla som kom hit och kollade Globen. Det var grymt att vara här. Det är alltid liksom fantastiskt att komma hit i Globen, och det är alltid en grym upplevelse. Och tack för allt stöd. Det är fantastiskt att gå hit, och de fansen som finns i Sverige, jag tycker är de bästa i världen, så det är fantastiskt.
Du Tor, vad säger du? När har du börjat känna den här känslan att du inte kan tävla på rätt nivå?
Jag vet inte om jag har känt det innan, eller om jag har intalat mig själv att jag inte känt det, men någonstans så kände jag, jag vet inte, det är svårt att säga. Jag känner bara att det är så det känns just nu. Jag vet inte om jag kommer känna annorlunda imorgon, men just nu känns det så, och någonstans så kanske det är så. Jag vet inte, jag måste fundera efter och se hur det känns.
Men det finns en risk att du avslutar din karriär här?
Nej, jag vågar inte säga någonting. Vi får se. Jag gillar, som sagt, jag älskar den här sporten, jag älskar att träna, jag älskar allting runt det, men jag måste leverera också, annars vill jag inte vara här. Men
det var ingen känsla du hade inför den här matchen?
Nej, det kan jag inte riktigt påstå. Som sagt, jag hade bra motivation att träna hårt och göra allting det som krävs. Sen de sista stegen, det är liksom... Ja, jag känner kanske inte att jag riktigt får ut det jag ville där.
Let's like try to end it at least, or somewhat end it in a positive note. What do you feel like, you know, these 3 fights that you had in the company, in the UFC?
4.
4 fights. What do you bring on with you? I mean, what's the positive, you know, of all the experience and everything?
I mean, the positive fighting in UFC is, I mean, svenska, English, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think UFC is a great organization. They take really good care of all the fighters here, and I really appreciate everything they've done for me and the sport here in Sweden and around the globe. I think without UFC, MMA wouldn't be where it is right now.
I gotta say, on a personal level, from, you know, Fight Play, we like truly appreciate your warrior spirit. Win or loss, you always brought it, and that's prior to the UFC and in the UFC.
Thank you, sir.
And we'll continue to do so. It'll happen. Sir, thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.